Aloha and welcome to Yoga on Big Beach in Maui. Today we're starting in a comfortable seat. This is whatever it looks like to you, whether that's easy pose, rooting the sits bones, touching them to the mat or to a block or to a blanket, allowing the knees to rest lower than the hips, allow the toes, the feet to be relaxed. Begin to tune into your breath, your body. Notice the breath as it flows in and out. Notice as it goes through the nose, down through the throat. Allow it to go into the belly, expanding through the chest, the lungs, lifting the crown on those inhales, and the exhales to slowly release it out through the nose. This next breath, begin to inhale, extend the arms, open them up, lift them up to the sky, touch the palms at the top, exhale, bring the hands down, heart center. 2 more times, inhale, reach, open up, extend, lift up, touch at the top, exhale, bring hands down, heart center. Last one, inhale, reach, lift up, touch at the top, exhale, bring hands down, heart center. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift the chest into the thumbs. Exhale, release it out completely. Setting an intention for your practice right now. What brings you to your mat? Why are you here? Release the hands down to either side of you. Begin to sit up taller through the crown. Inhale, lift your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, start to walk the left fingertips away. Press through that right hip down to the earth. Reach and extend overhead with the right fingertips. Look up to the sky. Open that arm back behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together. Allow some openness in the chest. Then exhale. Start to look down to the earth. Reach and extend the fingertips back overhead. Breathe into that side body. In breath, come back up to center. Exhale, touch down with the right hand. Inhale, lift the left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, start to walk the right fingertips away as you begin to breathe into that left side. Bring that left hip down. Open up with that left hand back behind you. Open up through the chest. Look up to the sky. Exhale, look down to the earth. Bring that fingertips overhead once more. Breathe into that side body. Inhale, come back up to center. Finding a twist, exhale, turn to the right, touch down that left hand to the knee, the right hand back behind you. Lift up on the inhales, find that length, and the exhale to turn and look over that right shoulder a little bit more. Keeping the low back out of this twist, draw the shoulder blades more onto the back body, lift the heart. The in-breath to come back to center, your exhale to look over that left shoulder as the right hand touches down onto the knee. The left hand back behind you, sitting up tall with those inhalations, the exhales to look over and twist a little bit deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, touch down in front of you. Walk the hands out to the top of your mat and begin to press the hips back away from you to find that length in the sides bodies. Inhaling to find the length even more, and the exhale to melt over the legs just a little bit. As you're ready, beginning to inhale to pull your way forward, finding the all fours. The feet back behind you, the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders, finding that firm rooting action through the tops of those feet. The engagement through the thighs. The inhale to lift the crown, bring the heart through the arms. The exhale to press away the mat to draw the shoulder blades apart and release the crown long. Inhale to lift up, open. Bring the tailbone up. The exhale to round, draw the tailbone under, bring the belly button in towards the spine. Inhaling to lift up, find the length. The exhale to round. Feeling your breath with your body. Every natural curve of the spine. And begin to take that right toes back behind you. Find the engagement in the leg. Press the right foot away. Lift it up parallel to the mat on an inhale. The exhale to round in. Draw the knee towards the nose. The inhale to extend, lengthen, press it away. Exhale to draw it in, round everything in. Inhale, lengthen, press it back. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, press it away. Really reach through the crown. And then release it down. Switching sides, wiggling through the hips, left and then right. Turn the left toes under, press the left foot back. Inhale to float it up, the leg is engaged. Press it away. The exhale to draw it in to the nose. Inhale to extend, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, press the leg away, and then release it down on the exhale. Wiggle the hips left and right. Look over the left shoulder, over the right. Breathe into both sides, bodies. And then begin to take that left leg out to the left. The right foot steps back. The right arm lifts up overhead and then lengthen through that side body. Maybe lift up the right foot to press it away as you reach through the right hand, or keep the right foot down on the ground to press through the outside of that foot. Lift up that right arm and bring it into circles, into that shoulder in one direction and then the other, maybe looking down to the earth or up to the sky. Reach and lengthen once more, and then the exhale to touch down back to the mat. Find a couple rounds of cat-cows, neutralize through the spine. Maybe press back for a child's pose. Find your center. Come back to your breath a couple rounds. Inhale, float back into the all fours. Find the other side. The right leg kicks out like a kickstand. Left leg steps back to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches up and then overhead. Find the length in the side body. Maybe press through the outside edge of that left foot or bring it up to the sky. Parallel, press it away. Breathe. Find the exhale to lower it down, and then bring that arm, the top arm, into circles, one direction and then the other. Maybe look to the earth or up to the sky. Find that comfortable place for your neck. The inhale to come to center, the exhale to touch down back to the earth. Find your all fours and then begin to curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back to find this length in your downward dog. Walking the dog, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe bending both knees, melting the heart towards the knees. Find your length in the entire back body where the neck releases. Inhale, lift the right leg high into the sky, the three-legged dog. Exhale, bend it in, step it forward, and then find a low lunge where the left knee lowers down, the top of the left foot touches. The inhale to press your way up. Make sure you can still see your right toes. Inhale, lift up with the fingertips, lower the hips. Exhale, bring the elbows down, cactus arms, open up through the chest. Lift up, inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, breathe it out. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. And then exhale, touch the hands together, bring them to heart center. Inhale to lengthen here. Exhale, turn to twist towards the right and either stay here or touch that left elbow onto that right knee. Press the hand palms together. Wherever you are, find a breath. Your inhale to unwind, come back to center. Exhale, touch the hands down to the inside of that right foot. And then touch the left hand down as the right arm lifts up on an inhale. Find the opening in that front body here. Look up to the sky or down to the earth, or keep the head at center. The exhale to touch the right hand down. Press through the hands, curl the left toes under. Inhale, lift and lengthen that right leg high into the sky for the three-legged dog. Exhale, touch down to your downward dog. Inhale, pull forward for plank, neutralize through your spine. Exhale, press back, downward dog. A couple more. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, pull forward, press through those heels, engage through those inner thighs. The exhale to press back, keep hands, feet where they were. Inhale, lift left leg high into the sky. And then exhale, find the knee coming forward, step the foot forward into the middle of your hands, and then take the right knee down, your low lunge. The top of the right foot connects. Inhaling to come up into your lunge where the hands are on the knees. Make sure you can still see your left toes. And then find the next breath to inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky. The exhale to bend the elbows. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale to lengthen. The exhale to bend, breathe it out. Release the hips down lower. Inhale, reach up. Touch the hands together. Exhale, bring hands down, heart center. Inhale, lift the chest into the thumbs. Exhale, turn to the left. Stay here or take that right elbow down onto the left knee. Press the hand palms more together to find your twist and your length. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, touch the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Touch the right hand down as you inhale to lift the left fingertips up to the sky. Find this twist here. Breathe in all the way down to your hips. Exhale, touch down the left hand, curl the right toes. Inhale to lift up and off. Take the left leg high into the sky. The exhale to touch down back to your downward dog. Inhale, pull forward for plank, neutralizing through your spine. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, squeeze in through those inner thighs, pull forward for plank. Exhale, press back, downward dog. One more. Inhale, pull forward for plank. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Beginning to look towards the top of the mat. Inhale to float your way, step, step, step forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to touch down to the earth. Forward fold. Begin to bend through the knees slightly as you inhale. Float your way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Touch the hands at the top. Exhale, bring hands down, heart center, into your Tadasana. Pressing through all four corners of the bottoms of the feet. Lengthening through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive it forward. Touch to the floor or to the shins to inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Once again, hands on the shins to halfway lift. Find your length. Present the heart. Exhale to fold. Touch the hands down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands connect to shins or the mat. Exhale, fold it down all the way forward. Release the crown. And then step yourself back into a plank of your choice. The knees up or the knees down. Find your length. And then begin to exhale. Bring elbows in towards the body. Chaturanga down. Turn the tops of the feet. Connect the tops of the feet. Inhale to lift up. Engage through those thighs. Open the heart. Pull the heart forward. And then the exhale to touch the nose down and press your way back into that downward dog. Breathe. Looking towards the top of the mat once again, begin to bend through the knees, step, walk your way up to the top, halfway lift, exhale to fold. Once more, find a halfway lift, inhale, connect hands to shins, present the heart, exhale to fold, release the breath all the way out at the bottom of that exhale, press your way up to stand, inhale, float up into a chair pose, releasing the hips down and back, bending through the knees. The exhale to bring the hands down to heart center. Lift up through the heart. Release the hips down. Bend through the knees. Sink lower. Make sure you can still see those toes. And then step back with your left foot. Find a high lunge where the heel is lifted on that back foot. Make sure you can still see your right toes. Lift up on the inhale through the crown. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows. Find the cactus arms. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, melt the hips. Bring the shoulder blades together. Release the elbows into those cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Touch the hands together. Exhale, bring hands down, heart center. Inhale, lift the chest into the thumbs. Exhale, turn to your right and stay lifted here. Finding your twist, finding your length. Breathe. Inhale, lift up, back to center. Exhale, touch the hands down to the mat and then find the lift of the right leg back behind you to come into a flow or simply into your downward dog. Breathe wherever you are, wherever you go. Beginning to look towards the top of the mat. Walk towards the top as you inhale to halfway lift. Present the heart. The exhale to fold all the way completely. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, bend through the knees, sweep the arms, lift up into your chair, sit back. Release the hips lower, bend through the knees, find the toes, and then exhale to draw the hands down, heart center. Inhale to lift the chest into the thumbs. Sink a little lower, and then step back with the right foot. Find the high lunge over here. The right heel is lifted. The left toes you can still see. Inhale, lift up with the fingertips. Exhale, bend through the elbows. Find your cactus arms. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift up. Lengthen. Exhale, melt the hips. Open the heart. Inhale, lift up. Touch the hands together. Exhale, bring hands down, heart center. Inhale, lift the chest into the thumbs. Exhale, turn to the left. Find your length, your twist over here. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center, reach arms back up. Exhale, touch hands down, back to the mat. Take the right leg back behind you. Find your plank down into your chaturanga, your flow, or press back into your child's pose or your downward dog. Wherever you go, take a few rounds of breath, neutralizing through the spine. All meeting in child's pose as you take the knees as wide as the sticky mat, toes to touch. Press the hips back towards the heels. Allow the elbows to relax, release through the hands, the wrists, the fingertips. Relax through the jaw, all the facial muscles. Breathe into the back body, inhaling to lift the ceiling, the sky up and away with the back body breath. And the exhale to release it out. With your next breath, begin to inhale, float your way up into sitting on your heels. And then sit off to one side to bring the legs out in front of you. Find your staff pose rooting as you press through the bottoms of the feet. Spread all 10 toes wide. Touch the hands down to either side of you, finding your length here as you inhale to lift the crown, open the throat, open the chest, open the heart. And then find the interlacings of the fingers back behind you to draw the shoulder blades more together on the back body. Release the tailbone long towards the earth. And then as you release the clasp, also start to melt yourself forward over the legs. Every inhale to find your length. Every exhale to fold a little bit deeper forward. Move with your breath or stay in stillness, breathing wherever you are. One more breath right here. And with your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back to center. Bend through the knees, find the center of your mat, and gently start to guide your way back onto your back body, laying down on your mat. Bend the knees so that the bottoms of the feet touch to the mat. Reach the fingertips towards the heels. Draw the shoulder blades more onto the back body, onto the mat. Press the hand palms down. Press the feet down and away, and begin to inhale. Float the hips up to the sky. Find your bridge pose. Your fullest expression at this moment, whether that's right here or maybe walking the shoulder blades together, interlace the fingers underneath of you, maybe lifting one leg high into the sky or the other leg. Play with your variation. And then begin to walk the shoulder blades apart and unlace the fingers. Bring the hips down towards the mat. Walk the feet apart, the knees to touch. Taking windshield wipers left and right, with the knees resting on one side and then the other. A few rounds of breath at each side. Your inhale to float the knees back to center and open the knees wide. Touch the bottoms of the feet together. Find this bound angle. And inhale and an exhale to release here. Bring the arms up overhead. Give yourself a big stretch. Reach, lengthen. Exhale, bring hands down. Bring the knees together, bring the knees in towards the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself a big squeeze, and then take the legs over to the right as your arms open up into T-arms. Maybe scooting the hips to stack them up if that feels better. Allow both shoulders to melt to the earth. Breathe into this side. Inhale, float the knees back to center. Exhale, take them over to the left side, evening out through the hips, either stacking them or keeping them as they are. Find a few rounds of breath as the shoulders release and melt to the earth. Your next breath to bring the knees back to center, hug in at center. Draw everything in as you lift the shoulders off, lift the back of the head off, the knees to the nose to the knees. Hold on to the legs as you begin to gently release the neck and the shoulders and the back of the head and the tailbone long. And then start to release that legs back to the mat as you bend the knees, touch the bottoms of the feet to the mat. Then inhale, lift the left leg high into the sky, cross the ankle over the right thigh. Either leave them there or bring the legs in towards you. Interlace the fingers back behind that right leg. Find a few rounds of breath as the shoulders melt and release here. Starting to release that right foot and the left foot back to the earth. Switch sides as you inhale to lift the right leg high into the sky, cross that ankle over that left thigh and either leave them there or begin to draw the legs in towards the body, interlace the fingers behind that left leg, melt the shoulders, relax the jaw, take a couple breaths. Release the interlacings of the fingers, lower down the left foot and the right. Extend both legs long down onto the mat, finding your final resting pose of this practice, your Shavasana. Complete stillness and relaxation, natural breath, neutral body. Integrating your practice. Finding ease, relaxation, and complete surrender. And starting to bring your awareness back into your space, wiggling the fingertips, the toes, moving through ankles and wrists. Bringing the arms up overhead, giving yourself a big stretch from head to toe, fingertips to feet. Drawing the knees in towards the body, give yourself a gentle hug. A warm embrace of love and kindness for yourself. Rocking yourself from side to side and roll over onto your favorite side to take pause. Breathe. Notice this perspective. Allow the head to rest on the arm as a pillow. And when you are ready, begin to press your way up for a comfortable seat, just as you had in the beginning of the practice, where you can allow the knees to be relaxed, the tailbone to be drawn towards the earth, the crown to be lifted towards the sky. And bring the palms to touch in front of the heart center, taking a few rounds of breath to return back to your intention that you set in the beginning of class. Noticing where you are with it right now. Has anything shifted or changed? Noticing the body, noticing the breath. Taking a few rounds to inhale through the nose, the exhale, open mouth, release it out. Inhale through the nose, bring in all that you are, your authenticity, and exhale, open mouth, release out that which no longer serves you. Bowing the chin to the chest, look into the heart. Bring a smile to the lips, up to the eyes. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice. Thank you for your energies and your efforts. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.